Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. Welcome to another episode of In the Know Live Cooking Edition. I am Joey Skladany, and I'm sad to say this is my last week. We've been doing this for 10 weeks. It's been super, super fun. But yeah, this is my last episode for now. And you can still find all 10 episodes on intheknow.com. But we've got to go out with a bang. And what better cuisine than picnic cuisine, because it is insanely hot here today in New York City. I feel like it's the unofficial start of summer with Memorial Day right around the corner. I'm sure you're going to a picnic. I'm sure you're going to a barbecue. And these are three of my favorite things that are not only delicious, but travel super, super well. So let's get started. First up, I will be making just a classic sangria. I'm going to do a white version with Pinot Grigio. It's a lot easier than you think. I think a lot of people are intimidated by sangrias. They think it's this lengthy process. No. It's literally just putting a bunch of your favorite fruits in a pitcher and your favorite wine and maybe a little bit more alcohol because, you know, we've had a rough week and there may be some Cointreau sitting here, but it's totally customizable and obviously perfect for a warm, warm day. After that, it's going to be the main event. And I love egg salad. I may be in the minority with that, but I know a lot of you are mayonnaise averse. And that stuff you get in the grocery store 9 times out of 10 in the deli is just gross. So we're going to elevate things and take one of my favorite flavors, and that is buffalo sauce. I love the spiciness, and we're going to counter it with the creaminess of ranch and blue cheese and make a buffalo egg salad. And we're going to turn that into a sandwich. I'm going to show you 2 ways, one with a lettuce wrap and the other with a croissant. So yum. Very excited about that one. I will absolutely be eating that for dinner once I sign off. And last but certainly not least, we need something sweet, but we want to celebrate the fact that berry season is right around the corner. And it's actually here because these strawberries looked pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I'll be making a egg salad. I already said that. Berry salad with limoncello put in. So I guess the theme is also booze in addition to picnicking. But yeah, we're going to soak those berries in some limoncello. And then I'm going to make a lemon curd Greek yogurt mix to go on top. And it's just going to bring it all together. So you've got the nice creamy element to counter the citrus that's going into the limoncello. So I'm very excited. I keep saying that over and over. I can't believe, again, this is the last episode. So sad. But let's get started with our drink because I'm going to, I guess, cry into my pitcher after I bid you all adieu. All right. So in this pitcher, I just have about a half a cup of sliced strawberries, glam cam. Always forget glam cam. Not really much to see other than half a cup of sliced strawberries and 1 green apple, Granny Smith apple, that is also sliced thin. From there, I am now going to just cut or actually slice a lime and a lemon. Now, there's going to be a lot of chopping and slicing going on today. I know that's probably going to terrify the producers in this room because this will probably be the episode I slice off a finger and need to be rushed to the emergency room. So say a little prayer for me because I'm going to prove to myself that I can chop and talk at the same time. But in the pitcher, these go. Now, when it comes to your fruits, you can absolutely diversify the types that you want. Some stone fruits are great, like peaches and plums. But I really like to bring in the tartness of an apple and the sweetness of a berry. And then I want to cut through it all with some citrus. And what is a better flavor profile or combo than lemon lime? Very seasonal. But yeah, all you want to do is give these a slice and put them right in. Now, I'm going to tell you off the bat, this pitcher is way too small for an entire bottle of Pinot Grigio, so I'm not going to pour the whole bottle in. But I will say that when you are making sangria, make it in bulk. Use the whole bottle. Go crazy. I'll probably just pull out another one after the show and double the amount. Okay, now get your mind out of the gutter. This is a muddler. And I am just going to go in. Actually, this came with the Vitamix. And I'm just going to muddle up the fruits inside because, oh, but no, one thing I forgot to put in first, doi, is my sugar. Now, I'm actually using a sugar replacement. I'm using Swerve. Feel free to do the same if you are a Splenda person, a stevia person. This is about 3 tablespoons. And what is great about adding in the sugar before you muddle is that the abrasiveness of it is going to help bring out all of these juices and flavors. Also, I want to add a little bit more booze because it is Thursday after all. And this is a Cointreau. It's about 3 ounces worth. Feel free to put in a Grand Marnier. My favorite, actually, and the store didn't have it, so I'm like pretty bummed about it, is an apple brandy. Just because I like to sometimes, or most of the time actually, have my liquors or liqueurs mirror what is going inside fruit-wise. And because I have the Granny Smith apple, I just think it's a nice, fun way to show it in a different iteration. So I'm just gonna go in and literally muddle this up. It's nothing fancy to it. Just put in a little elbow grease. And it's fine if the seeds come out. It's fine if you've got bits of rind because you're going to be putting a cap on when you pour this out and it's going to filter everything. That being said, when you are serving your sangria, what's the best part? Obviously, the chunks of those fruit that are just have been soaking in your wine and your Cointreau and your sugars overnight. So be sure once you are serving this to go in and scoop some out and put it into a glass. Okay. All right, so in the interest of time, just really gonna get in there. As you can see, it's already so, I feel like I just make a mess and loud noises. If we were to ever rename this show from In the Know Live Cooking Edition, it'd be Joey's Kitchen, Loud Noises, and Big Messes, because that's like apparently my new brand. So, okay, and loud voices. I'm very loud, so every audio guy who's ever worked with me is like, can you bring it down 7,000 decibels? As you can see, this already yielded some juices. Look how pretty that is. And the reason why I actually like using these fruits with a white wine is because it's going to be beautiful as you sip it. And I'm all about the aesthetic. But yeah, so when it comes to wine, you're gonna want something, at least when it's a white, you want something that's bright, acidic, very citrus forward, and dry. So a Pinot Grigio is a fantastic option when it comes to sangria. And I would say your second best option would be a Sauvignon Blanc. But by all means, go to your liquor store, ask what they'd recommend, because most wines have fruit flavors that they possess. Mostly with reds specifically too. You know, there are a lot of reds that are very stone fruit forward. So why not get a stone fruit wine and put in some peaches if it's got a peach taste? It's easy. It's science, right? We could all be sommeliers. I'm just going to pour it in. Oh, maybe I will get all of the bottle out of this. Ooh, wow. Go me. Why did I think that this was so much smaller than it actually is? I'm gonna have fun tonight. Well, actually, I'm gonna have fun in 3 hours, because what you want to do is give this a good mix first and make sure that your sugars dissolve. Glam cam, I just want you to see how pretty this is. Look at all of that. You got the chunks of the fruit. It's already giving it a nice pink hue, which matches my cookbook, Basic Bitchin', where you can find this recipe as well. Yeah, and you know what I may do now that more liquid is in? I may actually go in with the muddler and squeeze out some more juices. But you want to keep this in the fridge for a minimum of 3 hours. The best is to actually have it overnight. That's really when it's going to impart those flavors and make that fruit at the end that you're going to scoop on top of your drink all the more better. So, okay, let's pretend that this was in the fridge for 3 hours. And I'm pulling it out and I'm pouring it into a glass, which should be over ice. But yeah, I didn't want it to melt, so no ice today. I'm gonna pour some out. What I would do to serve this is then top it with just a splash of your favorite sparkling water, club soda. How fun if you get one that's imparted with a flavor that you love, like maybe a passion fruit situation, even a coconut. But that nice carbonated element is just gonna bring a little bit more fun and fizz to this drink. And again, if I was serving this not in a 30-minute TV show format, we'd be scooping out all that fruit. And you know what we would even do? We'd put a little mint sprig on top because that's cute. All right, that will definitely be consumed in 3 hours. I'm not doing the overnight situation, even though overnight is definitely better. That's going to be killed before I go to bed. All right, now let's make this buffalo egg salad. I am obsessed with eggs. Really random thing to be obsessed with, but when you are going to the gym every day and try to get those gains that I always talk about, and I have a bodybuilder mother who forces me to eat a ton of protein all the time, eggs are the easiest way to do it. So I am obsessed utterly with this Dash egg cooker. It's the easiest way to boil your eggs. It boils 6 at a time, and they make it super simple for you. They give you a measurer for water, and they have a fill line based on how you want your eggs prepared. So if I want a hard boiled, it's gonna have more water. Medium and soft, obviously less, for less cooking time because it's gonna steam and actually cook them. In addition, they have trays to actually create omelets and poached eggs, which is, again, amazing. What's so weird, I don't know if this is just like a Skladany family tradition, or I don't know if this is a thing. I grew up on eggs, and they were actually a remedy for a bad stomach ache for me. My dad, for some reason, would always make toast with jelly and put poached eggs on top, and that would be literally the cure for any stomach ache. That sounds so weird, but I don't know, for some reason I associate making poached eggs with that. What are some of your, like, I was going to Skladany secrets, family secrets when you're sick? We feel like we all have really weird ones, you know? Someone's like, oh, I mixed fresh ginger and a garlic clove and then put it in lemon tea. I guess that's not super weird, but there are some weird ones out there. I would like to know. Hit me up and let me know. Anyway, I digress, as I do on the show. I apologize. But I've got 4 eggs, hard-boiled right here, that I'm just going to chop up, and we're gonna put them in a bowl. Now, I don't know about you, but I love buffalo wings. They are one of my favorite bar foods. My dad had sports bars growing up, and I felt like that was just what I always ordered, that and buffalo shrimp. But I am not a fan of chicken salad. I know that some people don't like egg salad because it's a texture thing. By the way, I'm using those really nice organic eggs that have the super bright yolk, which means you know they're fresh. But yeah, I don't like chicken salad because I feel like texturally it never comes out right. It's almost like the chicken gets mealy. It's like fibrous. I know, super appetizing stuff to talk about as I'm making you food. But I just think eggs are so much more palatable. So I was like, why not take the flavors that I love, buffalo, and put it in an egg salad situation. And then also take everything that's served with buffalo wings, that being blue cheese, ranch dressing, celery, and put it right on top. Sounds good to me, right? What do they call that? Frankenstein foods, where you combine 2 things. Also, I'm just like chopping this arbitrarily. It really could just go in like a bunch of small pieces. It doesn't need to be uniform. These eggs are gonna fall apart as you're chopping them anyway. But I'm doing it very delicately. Is everyone proud? Because I have not sliced off my finger. I get scared now because I know that's like a typical Joey thing to do, is to just literally slice my finger off while cooking. I swear, are y'all gonna miss this? Because I am a whole other level of extra. All right, into the bowl this goes, making a mess, staying on brand. All right, again, that was 4 hard-boiled eggs. And then I'm going to take about half a shallot that I've minced up. Now, I love shallots, and if you're not cooking with shallots, get with it. Shallots are amazing, especially if you don't like super sharp onions. They're gonna be a little bit sweeter and also bring in the taste of garlic, since they actually are related to both onions and garlic. So I just find a shallot over an onion to be amazing. Especially in a recipe like this, where there are already so many other strong flavors like buffalo sauce. But by all means, if you want to use red onions or a white onion, go for it. You do you. I mentioned that celery. I'm just going to take about a rib of it and give it a nice chop. And I am always asked, why don't you put in carrots? I prefer them to be on top, but I wouldn't mix it in because I think too many crunchy things, it's just a little overwhelming. And what makes this salad so great is the softness that the hard-boiled eggs provide. So feel free to put carrots in if you want at this stage, but I think the crunch of the celery suffices on its own. Alrighty, just a few more. ASMR, the chopping noise. Do you guys fall asleep to videos of people cooking? Because I do all the time. And I find the most random people in the most random places cooking cuisine that I've never heard of. But I love it because it's a learning experience and I get to fall asleep easier. All right, from there, I've got about half a cup of sauces. And it's about half ranch dressing, half buffalo sauce. Feel free to use whatever kinds you like. If you want to use blue cheese instead of ranch, go for it. That is absolutely acceptable. But that ranch is going to provide that awesome creaminess that mayonnaise typically would. So yeah, why not use ranch now instead of mayonnaise in basically any recipe that calls for mayonnaise? Let's start a petition. Ranch is the new mayonnaise, okay? I've said it. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna give this a good mix to make sure everything comes together. Now, I like to serve this 2 different ways. If you are watching your weight, why? It's summer. If you don't have the summer body already, it's not going to happen. No, I'm kidding. No, a lot of people prefer to do like a lettuce wrap, which I have right here, just a single piece of butter lettuce. And I also have a croissant. And I'm just going to show you the 2 ways in which I'd prepare it. First, I would just scoop some right on top of a little piece of lettuce. And there you go. You have an egg salad lettuce wrap. Glam Cam, look at that. Feel free to chop up your eggs a lot smaller. Again, I'm more into the rustic, different sizes, different shapes. I don't know, I just think it looks more fun on the plate. And then in my cook plateware, which we know I love, and it's the last time I get to say that I love it. These are these bowls / plates that are awesome because you can put liquids in them, you can put pastas, you can put your proteins. Yeah, I would just plate this as well and put it on half of the croissant. Made a little bit of a mess, oopsies. And from there, I would then top it with my blue cheese. Now, you can absolutely melt it on top. You can get cheddar cheese, melt that. Like I said, feel free to experiment with your toppings. Now's the time to put maybe those shredded carrots, tomatoes, avocado, olives. You do you. And I want to take a bite because why not? I haven't been taking bites lately. This is what it looks like to Glam Cam. Egg salad. See like how my voice went up 10 octaves when I get excited about it. But I do want to take a bite. Yummy. So good. Being laughed at, by the way. I'm gonna just wash my hands. I love it. I love the texture play. I love the balance of soft and crunchy. And Ooh, that buffalo sauce is amazing. What's your guys' favorite buffalo sauce? I know we've got some Frank's fans, but I think mine's called Buffalo Time, the one that I prefer, and you can get it at Whole Foods or directly from Amazon. Easy as that. And the great thing again about egg salad, I don't know if I said this, so not again, but the great thing about egg salad is that it travels really, really well in any type of Tupperware, and you can just scoop it out and serve it. It's not really going to get mushy. Those hard-boiled eggs are really going to stand up to the other ingredients, so you're not going to be scooping out piles of mush. Perfect for a picnic, right? Right. Okay, now something sweet. I am obsessed with this berry salad, and I will say I'm inspired by it from or by Ina Garden. She does an iteration of this. Hers has quite a bit more sugar than mine because I kind of like to let the berries and the fruits speak on their own. I don't like to add too much extra sugar, but I will say the coarseness of the granular sugar adds a nice little coating and crunch to my fruit. So I feel you, Ina, but I'm just gonna, wrangle it in a bit. But in this bowl, look at those beautiful strawberries. I have about 1.5 to 2 cups strawberries. Underneath it, you can't see it, I guess. Oopsies. Is about a pint of fresh blueberries as well as a pint of fresh raspberries. Again, feel free to pick whatever fruits you want. Just make sure that they are going to pair well with lemon juice. And you also don't want to do something like a watermelon, which is just going to turn into a pile of mush. We're adding a banana at the end, but that banana is also something that could potentially get mushy. So again, that's going to be a folded in situation once this is all said and done. Here's that sugar I told you about, but I am instead going to use Swerve. This is just personal preference. I had it on hand. I am into it. Like, their sugar replacements really do taste like actual sugar, and you're saving the calories. So this is about 2 tablespoons, actually 1.5. Ina's, I think, is 2 tablespoons, but I prefer to go a little bit lower, as I said, and obviously eyeball it. You can add more of this as you mix it in if you feel like it's not enough. Okie doke. And then from there, here's the fun part. I have got 3 tablespoons of limoncello. Now, limoncello is essentially just lemon peels mixed with spirits and sugar, and it's cooked down to create this fabulous, thick, I usually drink it after dinner. It's Italian. It's Italian tradition to have a nice little sip of limoncello, but in a fruit salad, it goes today. Yeah, I'm not eyeballing that. I know that it's enough and probably needs a little bit more. But you're going to want to give this a good mix. And I've got my Rigby gold satin flatware, as I usually do. Watch out, though, with those raspberries because, let me break up some of that sugar. Those raspberries can definitely get mushy easily. But yeah, you just want to incorporate it, make sure everything is covered by the limoncello and the sugar. And in an ideal world, you would want this to sit for about 5 minutes and really start to drain out those juices, because that is the best part of this dessert. I mean, I plate it, I put the Greek yogurt on top, but it's that pool of sweet, syrupy fruit juice at the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And pro tip, I would recommend putting this on top of a slice of pound cake to soak that all up. Yum! Okay, so now that I have this mixed, gosh, everything's still so messy. That was my goal by week 10 to maybe have a clean work environment. It's not gonna happen, y'all. All right, I'm gonna set this back aside, and now I'm going to make my Greek yogurt mix with lemon curd. Now, in a bowl, I have a cup of Greek yogurt. Get the full fat one because it's just gonna bring that extra richness and creaminess, which is the best counter to these berries. But if you need to do the fat-free one, God bless, I'm not going to your picnic. I'm just kidding. I'll go, but I won't eat it. And to sweeten things up a bit, I just have a tablespoon of honey. Again, if you want to do agave nectar, if you want to do stevia, whatever floats your boat. Just gonna put that right in. You know what I just realized? I have a green onion sitting there, and that was supposed to go right on the egg salad. Damn, I'm so mad because I've been doing this for 10 weeks and I have not messed up and forgotten anything. You know what? Wait a second. We are going to, because I have kitchen shears too. It's my favorite way to cut green onion is to take them with scissors and go like this right on top, and it makes it uniform. Haha. All right, I used it. I'm telling you, there you go. Not to interrupt our dessert section, but that's what it's supposed to look like. We needed that pop of green. Gosh, it was staring at me. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway, going back to the Greek yogurt, I now have 1/3 cup of lemon curd. If you don't have lemon curd in your pantry, you are 100% missing out. Lemon curd is essentially lemon juice, sugar, cream, and eggs. So everything that is fantastic. And yeah, this is going to be another great way to sweeten this up. It's also a great way to impart a lemon flavor without it being overpowering. Some people don't like their berry salads to be super, super tart. And this is a great way to just capture the lemon flavor or essence without it being just kind of like, I don't know, a Sour Patch Kid, which I would personally love, but everyone has their tastes and preferences. All right, in went the lemon curd, and then just a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Nothing fancy. Actually, it should be fancy if we're imitating Ina Garten. She'd be like, only the good stuff, only the best stuff. All right, got my whisk. I'm just gonna go in and whisk this all together. Look how pretty. Honestly, when I have leftovers of this, I am just using it for my breakfast every day. I like to put in granola. You can even serve it on top of a stack of pancakes. I've done that. Super, super good. Okay, now how would I prepare this for you guys? Well, first I'm going to cut the banana, but let me just quickly rinse off my knife. Don't slice yourself, Joey. Don't slice yourself. Ooh, I need to make room. Gosh. Now, we talked about this earlier. I open bananas. I peel a banana in a really weird way. I like to pop the middle, but I heard that if you do it upside down, that's actually the proper way to lift upward. Yeah, I'm weird. Hey, I did it a different way, but I like to pop it. You know how everyone's likes to do the pulling method? Not me. I'm weird. All right. How do you peel your banana? I love how I'm asking all these questions now that I want to know. What are your home sickness remedies? How do you peel a banana? I want to know. My food education comes from hearing what other people do, hearing about what other people do. I have never been to culinary school, and I take pride in that. Home cook, as a lot of us are, and that's why I create recipes that are not intimidating. They're easy, and there's flavors that everyone will like. Okay. Just so you get the picture, I would fold some bananas in. Don't want to go overboard though. And the way I would serve this is to just take one of our cook plates, as we do, because we want to see the beautiful colors of the berries, and just put some in your bowl. Actually, this may not be the best plate for it. Because it's kind of getting all over the place. I'd maybe recommend a smaller bowl. But actually, that's pretty. Looks a little artistic. We're rolling with it. Make sure to also get some of those juices that are on the bottom, because it's so good. It's like a fruit glaze. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with my Greek yogurt. Yeah, we're not changing spoons. That's how we roll here. And just put a little bit right on top. And then, of course, you need a little mint leaf because we're fancy. And this is what it looks like. It's so, so good. And it's even better the next day when everything is just sitting among the juices overnight and really imparts our flavor. So highly recommend leaving this in your refrigerator overnight, and you'll have yourself an amazing, fresh, delicious berry salad the next day to bring to your picnic. That's it for me, y'all. I can't believe it. And yeah, I just want to extend a ginormous thank you to the In the Know team. You guys are fantastic. Anyone from producers to editors to on-site peeps who made this all happen, I just extend all of my gratitude. You can find all 10 weeks worth of recipes on intheknow.com, as well as a bunch of other fantastic content. I say all the time, as a home cook, I am there often getting great ideas, great inspiration. We did have our giveaway last week for my cookbook, a signed copy of it, Basic Bitchin', and that winner was W. Coop Miners. Congratulations, this is headed your way. And yeah, I guess going forward, feel free to follow me at Joey Skladany. You can buy Basic Bitchin' on Amazon. And I truly hope to see y'all soon. Bye.